Look what just showed up. It's a T2-600 Apple. That is A as in apple. This is a SimPure water system RO, reverse osmosis. Let's get a look at what's inside the box. Boom, there it is. Check it out. High pressure pump on top here, 24 volt DC, 2.6 amps. Very nice. Diaphragm booster pump, high pressure pump on top, couple solenoids, plumbing, relay, power pack, pressure gauge with probably glycerin inside to keep the needle from bouncing. Very, very high quality. And written on here is CF, carbon filter, tank filter, RO, reverse osmosis filter, and the alkalinity filter. Well, look at that. Each filter. There's the tank, the alkalinity filter, the carbon composite filter, the RO filter, reverse osmosis, instruction manual, T2 series. This is a brand new series. And we have all the parts kits, the water valve, fitting that goes on the pipe. This is where the discard water goes out to the pipe. A little gasket in there. Template for drilling holes. Stainless steel, very high quality fittings. I like that. And we have the plumbing. We have red for the discard, white for the incoming, and blue for the outgoing. There it is. Valve feels very good. Along with that, the fittings for the sink. Now, like every typical sink, we have all our stuff underneath here. So I'm going to have to clean that out real quick. My wife has agreed to give me some space in this, and we will see how that comes out. So I just got some polishing compound out, and I cleaned up these two spots where the faucet came out, dummy plug came out. I'm going to go up here, one-handed. Of course, that's my left hand. Let's put this one off. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Now, you don't want to tape over the end. You just want to catch the threads. There's a new valve, stainless steel valve in place. Just ready to accept the tube, the incoming to the filter. Then we have to drill a hole right here for the outgoing water. And we have to deal with the plug way over there. And that is going to be... We're going to put another plug in there that'll accept more than one item. Got a flashlight, a pick. I'm going to use that for an awl. We got an adjustable end wrench, Phillips screwdriver, a drill with a 1/4-inch drill, and we have a level. Over here, I have some additional things. I'm going to put a rubber mat underneath the sink. I'm going to add this new plug so that I have multiple jacks underneath there. I have an air switch in this box right here, and I have a water leak detector. So we have the red, blue, and white tubing. White is going to be the fresh water coming in, blue is going to be the clean water going out, and red is going to be the discard water. And then we have the assembly. We have the kit with the screws and everything, and then we have the canisters, the filters. So I let everything dry out under here. This is the air switch that I bought. Comes with you can get different colors. I needed the stainless, of course. Pushes air when you push the button. This plug that goes in the plug, and on the piggyback, your garbage disposal goes in here, and then when your air pressure comes in, it'll make the switch and turn on the garbage disposal. So I'm putting the hose on now. Reaching up beside the sink and the side of the wall is kind of tight. The nut on it, I am able to feel air when I push the air button, push button air switch, and the faucet. So everything is color coded, blue to blue, red to red, white to white. Press in on the collet and then pull out the dummy plug. Press on the collet, pull out the dummy plug. The blue has a mark, and you have to push it into the mark. There's your little blue dot. So blue to blue into the dot, like that. And give it a little tug just to reassure that you got it in there. Goes in here. Push it in till the line goes away. Now, give it a little pull. Make sure it's in. These are locks to keep it from being depressed and unlocking. So they go in behind the collet. That way you can't bump it during assembly. They lock. I like that. The old one I had didn't have locks. White is on the back side. So depress the collet, pull out the dummy plug, put it in till the mark goes away. Can't see the mark. Give it a little tug. Goes one way. Got to have a little gap to slide it in. And it slides in really nice. Be sure and do a visual inspection of your O-rings. Just like that. And you got to push in till it clicks. And here goes the tank into the tank position. Like I said, give it a push. That pushes the O-ring in. There we go. And here goes the RO, reverse osmosis. Yeah. Looking good, looking good. There it goes. It goes in just like that. Give it a push in. Click. Lid.
Yeah.
Just there it is. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I turned on the valve over there. So we have water pressure.
Where's the valve?
Valve is right here where the white hose is coming out.
Okay.
Right there. You can turn it off, turn it on. Right. The two outlets there. The red right here. I drilled a hole in this pipe. Discard water is going out the drain. And the blue one is coming in the faucet. And this will be the first time we turn on the faucet. We're going to have to turn on the power because we're not using this switch for the disposal anymore. We're using this air switch. So here we go. No noise. There we go. It's running and it's filling. Looking good so far. Get the air out, let the air out. Still no drips down here. There we got water. Okay, we will run this water now for 20 minutes. Let's see what the water looks like. Now, of course, it's not flushed yet. We're just checking it for clarity. They say that you will see stuff in it. I don't see anything. So we'll do the 20 minutes. This is the final result of the SimPure T2-600A that I just installed. We're going to be looking at the water quality. Here we have the samples. We have 4 samples. One from bottled water, one from the tap, one from the refrigerator, one from the SimPure TDS and EC meter. The Aquafina is reading 3. Tap water, 364 parts per million. Filter on the refrigerator, 268 parts per million. The SimPure is reading 79. Now, according to AI, this is totally normal because the last filter is putting minerals back in the water. That's what gives it its good taste. Now we're going to check pH, 8.53. Tap water, 8.9. Refrigerator filter water is 8.72. And the SimPure that put the minerals back in the water is at 10.2. And I believe, according to my research with AI, that that's why this water, one of the reasons it tastes so great. It's been a few days and our results are the water tastes awesome. We had house guests during that time and relatives over, and my wife and myself, we all agree the water tastes great.